we're just revisiting the project. What we've been doing is we've been working on our silhouette, the iExpress project, and I just want to review what we're working on. I want you to make sure that you refer to your checklist in your folder. And up here I have the example for the project. So I want to kind of go through those. So who can help me tell me what's your first thing that you're going to do after you get your photo? What is the first thing you're going to do, Sam?
Trace it.
First you have to print it out, and then you're going to trace it. What are the two ways we can trace it? Michael?
One you can do on, like you can print it.
We're tracing. How can you trace it? After you printed it.
Oh, if the sun shines, then you can do it on the window. But
Yes.
if it's dark and gloomy, you can do it on that thing.
Yes, that thing is the light board in the back. Okay? Yes. Okay, yes. All right, and so after you've traced it, we're going to trace it twice, but we just need, for the collecting the images, we just need one. So then the next step, what's our next step? After we've traced it. Erica?
Make a collage.
Make a collage, very good. So you are down here on steps 3, 4, and 5. You're going to make a collage. What kind of images are we collecting? What kind of images are we collecting? Yes.
The thing that you picked.
Yes, the theme that you picked. So you're going to go through the magazines, which are backed by Luke. And so we wanted to, you just grab a stack of magazines, put it at your table, and start going through them. And if you feel like maybe your theme is like I eat, and you really want to find all your favorite foods, great, try to find them. If you have a little bit of a difficult time finding like all McDonald's things, because that's where you hit, or Chipotle, you can kind of, if you find a taco that is not really from Taco Bell but looks kind of like it, go ahead and cut that one out. So we want to collect, arrange, and then paste. And you want to paste all around where your silhouette is going to go. And then anybody that gets that completely finished, then lastly, we are going to trace it again and then paint and glue. But we're going to save that for the last thing. So anybody that's getting close to that, talk to me, and I'll talk to you about how we're going to do that silhouette. Are there any questions? Nope. Anybody need to print today? If you need to print, we have one computer that's right over here by my buddy Curtis, and this is what we're going to use. It's 20, and it prints to 103. Curtis is making confetti there. And so that's what we need. If you need glue sticks, there's 2 containers of glue sticks here, and we're ready to go. Anybody else? All right, let's go ahead. Get to work. Is yours on?
Me?
Yes.
I'm doing I Want, and I have my images, and I'm going to put them on the silhouette paper.
Awesome.
It's not behind her.
Did you find it?
It's not.
We put it in a folder, I believe. Did you put it in with other? I'll look for it. Hold on. That looks awesome. That looks
Can I eat
yummy.
it?
Here we go. Tara, can you tell me about your project?
It's
Photography. Is that the theme?
It's like creating on a camera, so it's photography.
Awesome. Doing a great job. Jordan, what are you working on? This looks really yummy.
I eat, but like in my picture, I'm eating ice cream, so I decided to make it all desserts.
Oh my gosh. This looks really good. I could just stay here and look at your project. It's too yummy. It looks really awesome. I want to eat your pictures. And then look at yours. This looks really yummy too. Tell me about yours, Kaylee.
My theme is I Eat.
This is the edible table. It's a cute little goldfish too.
Tomatoes.
I hope we're not going to cover it. Where's your... Careful where you place it so that you don't cover it. Let's get some nutritious food in there. Nothing's nutritious except a strawberry. I see a strawberry.
Nutella's nutritious.
Nutella? I don't know about that. I think it's got
Hazelnut.
chocolate. Like how you're falling off. You're dancing. You're dancing off the stool. Okay.
Yeah.
Do I gotta be in there?
This looks really cool. class?
Jordan, Luke, and Katie's supposed to go to Miss McDonald's today.
Did she say that?
I just saw Miss Lenny.
She hasn't called to tell me. I think she's taking different people at different days.
Okay.
Why are you guys even going
Yes.
up there?
So, Nikel, are you able to get some things from the magazines at all? No. You didn't get any? I did get some. I brought in some more magazines from some teen magazines. So, you might be able to find some dancers in there. It might be good to get some that have a glossy finish, even if you just get some color, some plain color, so that you can have some background so that you don't have,
I just organized
because
mine into a bunch of folders.
I'm having trouble forming my words here, so you don't have just some plain spaces. You can get just some glossy color, because these are really cool images, but because they're printed out on a computer, they don't have that glossy surface. So we may want to get some magazine images just to intersperse in here to kind of give a little bit more texture to your background.
So am I allowed to keep these?
Oh, definitely. Keep these. They're great. But you want that contrast of the glossy against the plain surface of the computer printout.
Could you bring ones that have Michael Jackson in it?
Well, I don't know that I'm going to be able to find those right now. You can go over and grab a stack. There are maybe some People magazines, because those are pretty old. We actually might have some back there from the time when he was maybe alive, and or even when he died. There maybe is some from a tribute. So you can grab a big stack. And you can tell other tables to look for them when they're going through, maybe see if anybody can find some.
Okay.
You're doing a great job. Okay. So let's see how you're doing. Here, Curtis, you're working with Photoshop. Looks awesome. So that's layer 1 and layer 2 to put in. I would have put the basketball on layer 2 and see how that works. And then put it together. Oh, I'm filming your head. That wasn't good. Okay, bring up layer 2. And then put the basketball in layer 2. And I'll come back and there you go. You got it. You're doing awesome. Tia, that looks great.
Thank you. Do I shade it in with black?
We'll do that lastly. That's the last
So I
thing.
start clipping the images down?
Exactly.
Okay.
So glad you know what you're doing. Searching. You're doing art, right?
Yeah.
I think someone found an art book for you over there.
Where?
Erica, I think, found one. Katie found one. Guys, if you do find one of anything, find something that shows images for someone else. Okay, Kenny, I'm coming over to see what you're working on. So we can zoom in. That looks awesome. We can get the glare off. That looks so cool. Doing a great job, Kenny. Awesome. Erica's finding soccer. Very good. Doing a good job filling up your negative space. And I love how you took your picture. And you got your arms out. Looking great. Katie, what is yours? Food? Oh, you're going to make me hungry too. Hunter, how's yours working out? Are you logging in still? Okay. You just go to your email and it should be, you just need to get onto your email. Go to mail on the top.
Erica, I just found you like 50 pictures.
Okay.
I thought someone was supposed to help me.
Nathan, Can you come over here and work with him so he can print his image off?
Okay. What do you need to get printed?
There you go.
This guy right here.
Thank you, Nathan. Do you need a glue stick? Or are you just deciding whether?
I'm figuring out which way to put it.
Okay. I do have a few more National Geographics if you want to look at those. They're in a box back in the back by the fan if you need some more nature images. Okay? To the left when you walk back there. I'm just coming over here because I'm getting hungry and I want to look at your cool food.
I'm putting on the jeans.
My shoes.
Oh wow. Some people's jeans look like they've been painted. That's awesome.
Everyone wish I would have done food.
It's easy.
All you have to do is take any food item.
Everybody loves food. So I take it you're not allergic to peanuts because you got a giant peanut on it. Nope.
When I like do it,
Michael, did you find any? Would go around and tell each table that you're looking for something with Michael Jackson or dancing. And then when they're flipping through the pages, they can see if they can find something. Okay, this table, I'm coming over to check on you. How's yours? Basketball.
I don't know where to trace. Why do we have a wonder?
You don't know where to trace.
Why do we have a woman's world?
Think back to the beginning of the class where
Can I go back there for like more?
you can, definitely. Now you remember. Desiree, do you need yours too? To be traced? The what? Right here. Drew, are you, can I see what yours looks like? Do you have your, that's awesome. That looks really good. So tell me about what you're going to put in your background.
Just like writing related stuff, I guess.
Okay. If you want to take a look, both Kenny and Curtis are working, but they're working with Photoshop. So if you want to look, you could save that image and work with Photoshop too if you want to.
All right.
If you want to just take a look and see what they're doing, just as another option.
You crushed it!
Yo, you took it away from me.
How's it working with the layers?
I got it. What? I wasn't doing anything.
Nothing at all.
I love her.
Yeah.
Michael. You are very dramatic. I still think you should try out for the musical. I know. I think, Nikel, I think you definitely should. You have the drama, you have the moves.
I don't know. I don't like plays.
No.
I've only been in
There's silhouettes right
The
there.
golden retriever, not the beagle. Yeah. You're fired.
Oh.
I'm nervous. Some people.
So you're still finding things that you want?
Yeah. I don't have at least 10. Where?
There was a catalog somebody had in there. I did see one. That's what we should do is bring some catalogs in.
Okay. I'll do
Did you get any in the mail? You should get some catalogs.
I think I have a few at home. But
Okay.
I'm gonna bring them. I'll try to bring them in tomorrow. If I can, and if I remember.
That'd be cool.
Where's the Sharpies at?
You can just use a pencil. Start with the pencil. I think that would be good. Tia, what's your background again?
It's gonna be like basketball and stuff.
Okay.
What?
They're just singing your name because they like you. Because they love you.
Oh. Do you want this?
It just sounds so good. If you need magazines that have
What?
like art products and stuff like that, I have plenty of those.
Find her some cheer stuff.
Oh, that's nice.
finding it.
Okay. Well, remember that the center is going to be black. So you want to put your lighter things in here. So you want to arrange it like, think about how we want when we're making a composition, how you can either balance it symmetrically or asymmetrically. Do you remember those things that we discussed at the beginning of the year when we talked about a composition? Yeah. So if you balance something symmetrically, what does that look like? If something is symmetrically balanced. Yeah, so you can take some of your things, like you have several soccer balls. You can evenly balance it, so you can have like 2 soccer balls on one side and 2 on the other side. That would be symmetrically balanced. Or you can asymmetrically balance it by putting, 3 soccer balls on one side and 1 on the other side. So that's one way you could do it. You want to, you can also balance it by putting, some of the bigger players near the bottom and the smaller players near the top. So you can balance, sometimes you can balance it that way. You want to overlap it so you don't have any white showing. And if you want, since, a soccer field is, green, it has a lot of grass in the background, you can maybe cut large pieces of grass to fill in some of this white space and then overlap and put these over the top, or even a crowd if you want to use that as your sort of your main backdrop, and then put these. We need at least 10 would make an interesting backdrop. So you can start, if you feel like you've got enough images, you can kind of put a backdrop on there and then start arranging.
So I just have to put grass on the outside of my thing and then fill it in.
And then just kind of play around with it. Figure out sometimes as artists we like to put heavier things near the bottom and lighter things to the top. Bigger things to the bottom, smaller things to the top. Overlapping is always a good thing. Putting things diagonally, you've got a great diagonal movement with your arms, so that's really nice. So you kind of keep up with that instead of maybe putting things straight. You might want to kind of keep up with that diagonal movement with your pieces. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Good questions? You're thinking? Oh my gosh, my pile on the floor. How are you doing, Katie? The girls down there have been finding a lot of food, so I don't know if you want to borrow some of their magazines. They've been able to find those real well. Luke, how about you? All right? Got some good basketball? Nathan's out right now. When he comes back, you're welcome to go out. On here, I want you to write. Tell me everything you know. Everything and anything you know about positive and negative space.
Right now, right at the very front.
At this very minute. And then as you walk out of this room, I want you to give it to me. And that way I will know where we stand on positive and negative space. So that we can have a good idea of how we're doing with this project.
Desi.
Put your name on it. Everybody get one? Miss one? Luke, I missed you. Well, it's sticking to my fingers.